Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Jeanette. This video is a really big brush pen haul and I'm really excited because I haven't used all of those pens yet, even though you will see me use all of those pens. But as I'm filming this part of the video, I haven't used all of them yet. So I'm really excited, so let's get right into the video. The first pens are the Pentel Pit Artist brush pens. And actually I did like them a lot. I also got a black one and the latest pen I got was the big brush. I do like those a lot, but I think my black one, the smaller one, did fray and it's not as good as it was in the beginning, but I actually like those and I definitely want to get more colors. Next are the Sakura Pen brush pens. Those are really tricky to use. They have a really long and thin nib, and so these are really difficult to use and to control your strokes. So those are not the best pens for beginners. I also got one of the Sakura Koi coloring brush pens. I just got one because I wanted to test it first before I get a whole set. I actually like this a lot, but kind of like the Fudenosuke artist pen, kind of lost interest in this one a little. But I still kind of like it. It's rather firm, and I actually got the burgundy one. I think it's burgundy because it was cheaper than the black one for some reason. I don't know, but I wanted to test it first before I get a whole pack of colors. Then I got some more pens to test, the Ecoline brush pens, and I think I wanted to test them first before getting a pack, but I think I got them in a store and I think the store just didn't have a pack. Maybe that's why I didn't buy the pack. And I do like the Ecoline brush pens a lot. I also got a blender because I don't have a blender yet, so it was the first blender I bought, and by now it's the only one I have. I'm not sure what to do with it. A blender is kind of useless actually if you have a water brush pen, I guess. But what I want to do is you can actually dip it in watercolor and then blend like a, not blend, but kind of write with it. Okay, it will blend, but I wouldn't use it as a blender. I would rather use it as an additional pen, maybe. I don't know. Let's get on to the next pens. The next pen is the Pentel Touch brush pen, and I also got this in a store to test first, but I actually like this a lot, so I got the pack with all those colors. I wish they came with more colors. Maybe someday, I hope. Another pen I wanted to test first was this one, the Winsor & Newton water-based brush pen. I do like this a lot and I was actually thinking about getting more colors, but instead I got the alcohol-based. I didn't know those were alcohol-based pens. I wanted to try this out and see what the difference is if you can use them for lettering as well. Because the thing is, those are alcohol markers and I'm not sure if you can actually use, probably can use them for lettering, but I'm not sure if the tip holds up because it's not meant for this brusher, and these are rather meant for illustration, and they just can't, and for illustration you just can tilt it more and use the flat side, so you don't need to put this brusher on the nib. So I'm not sure if those might break the nibs and if you put pressure on those, as they are just not meant for this reason. But I want to try these out and see if they feel the same like the water-based one. And I think for some reason the alcohol-based brush markers were cheaper than the water-based. I don't know, it should be the other way around, I think. And I like these colors. Those are actually really beautiful colors. It's the pastel pack. The next one I don't really know how to pronounce. These are the Kuretake brush pens. I think they are quite popular, but to be honest, I haven't used them yet. Next are the Aqua Pen Graphix, or Graphix Aqua Pen. I don't know. Those are actually also water-based pens and more for watercoloring, and not really, it doesn't say anything that they're for lettering. But they do come in a felt tip nib and in a brush nib. So I want to see if you can use actually a brush nib for lettering. But I don't think they are supposed for lettering. You probably can use them for lettering, but they're actually for watercoloring. The next pens are these, the Marvy Uchida Lepanto 2. I'm not sure, for me it sounds French. I got the pastel pack, I think. And those come also dual tip. They have a brush nib and a fine liner tip. Also from Marvy Uchida I got the Lupin Flex. I'm really excited to try these out. They actually released a new color pad recently. I think it's the pasta pad. I just couldn't find them anywhere online. I actually did look online, but I don't think they are available yet where I live. But they look beautiful. I wanted to have them as well. I do have this pack though. I know there's another pack out there which I could have bought, but I was more interested in these colors. And yeah, I'm really excited because the nib looks so small, and it actually, when I saw them the first time, I was like, this might be the smallest nib I've seen. And I realized I compared them to the Tombow Fudenosuke and the Pentel Touch, and it's actually the same size. It just looks bigger on those other two because of this plastic part. So at first I thought those are the smallest nibs, but I think they are the same size. Anyway, I'm really excited to try these out. The next pens I'm actually really excited about because those are pens that come with bristles instead of a felt tip nib. I got these two. This one is by Pentel. This one was a store brand. I got both of them in the store, and the store brand was cheaper. But I kind of think, even though I think there's like the store brand a little more, because the Pentel one take a lot of time to dry, and I smudged it over. I was like, does this even dry? And I also have another video using one of those. I don't remember which one, which will be linked below, and there will also be a card somewhere over there. Then I got the Pentel pocket brush. This is how the brush looks when there's no ink yet. It comes with 4 cartridges. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm actually excited to use this because the package says that that the nibs or the bristles will actually stay in form, so they don't fray. I mean, those are real bristles, but if you have ever used a normal brush, they might lose its shape. And so I want to try these out so badly. For the next two, I'm also really excited, and I think the word excited is the one I used the most in this video. Those are the Spectrum Noir Sparkle and the Nouveau Aqua Pen, the Aqua Flow. And I definitely want to use those because those are glitter brush pens. Also come with bristles instead of a felt tip nib, and you can get it out of the package. You can actually hear the glitter. I'm so excited to use those. By the way, if you have never used such pens before, they do come with a ring. You need to remove this ring so that this bottom part actually hits this tip and the ink can flow through the tip. I hope that makes sense. Some really similar brush pens, the Nouveau Aqua Flow, also with this ring and real bristles. So I want to use those as well. And the last brand is Tombow. First I got the colored Tombow Fudenosuke, and Tombow recently released the neon pack. I also have a video about these, which will be linked below, and also a card somewhere. And I also got the normal colored pack because I actually didn't have them before, so I got those. I did use them in this other video, so I used both of those. What I haven't used yet, and might be shocking probably, and I think it's the most favorite brush pen, or the most popular, and it's the Tombow dual tip. I have never used those before, and to be honest, I saw them a few months ago in a store for the first time in real life, and I was surprised how big they are. I imagine them being smaller, just as a comparison. This is my adding brush pen, or the overhook brush pen, next to the Tombow brush pens. I can't wait to test them, which sounds weird because you see me testing this right now. But I have never used this. What brush pens have you never used but would like to use? Leave it in the comments down below. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you might also want to check out some other videos over there. There's also a playlist, and maybe see you in these videos. Bye!